studio here in Amsterdam at Cisco Live 2024. I am on set right now with Shubha Pant, VP of Artificial Intelligence at Cisco Outshift. Outshift by Cisco, an amazing organization. Congratulations, and I'm so glad you're here with us today.
Thank you, I'm excited to be here.
Me too, me too. Earlier this afternoon, I had an opportunity to sit down with Guillaume, with GSM, and we talked about Outshift's approaches to Gen AI protection, and now we get to go deep, because this is your ball game, right? So what are Outshift's latest advances in generative AI that our users here at Cisco are getting really excited about?
Happy to share that, and there are many. The way we look at it is AI for product and product for AI. That's the classification. And what Guillaume would have shared with you earlier today was in the category of AI for product. We're leveraging AI to empower our products, build new experiences, and all that. On the product for AI side of things, where we are focusing on how do we enable our customers to leverage and unleash the power of generative AI and do it in a rapid and trustworthy manner. Today, that journey is very arduous, cumbersome, very, very difficult. And this is where I think our new product, Motific, which we announced this morning, comes in play.
I'm excited for you, and we're going to talk about Motific as well. If we go back to the keynote today, this is one thing that Jonathan really hit on heavily, is that we've been in AI for a long time. It's the trust factor, right? It's the security side of it, so that people could really leverage it for their benefit and for successful outcomes. So let's go into Motific a little bit and see what Outshift is doing on that front right now.
Totally. So the challenge is that when we are talking to our customers and prospects, we see the same trend, and this is something we experienced within Cisco also. As the Gen AI storm hit us, everybody wants to leverage it, all the customers, in order to innovate, build new products, or improve current experiences, or improve productivity. So as they are going through, they're running into a lot of issues, and this is where Motific comes in play. First and foremost, you talked about the trust and security. So Gen AI has introduced a totally new set of issues in this arena. Whether it's security, privacy, trustworthiness, and safety, and some of the new concerns like prompt injection, and toxicity, and hallucination. And customers have no way of fixing it right now, because there are no standards, there are no frameworks, there are no tools that exist today. So this is where Motific helps and comes with a pre-built set of policies, and which you can customize for your organization, and you adapt to it, and very easily, within days, get it up and running.
And what sort of support is Outshift giving to our customers who are jumping on board? They hear about it today, they're excited about it. Congratulations to all of you for the release. But what are we offering them right out of the gate so that there's no guesswork on their part? They can just get right to work with this capability.
Okay, sure. I think that will, so let me walk you through a little bit of journey, what
Perfect.
Customers go through. So as a business team, there's a lot of urgency, like in every organization, that we have to get onto this bandwagon, right? And there's a lot of top-down pressure. And as these business teams, they are looking into, they're figuring out what use cases should I focus on, what should I build. Then they come up with their KPIs and success metrics and all that. Now, they look around, like what are the LLMs and like large language models that are out there, and they start testing with it. Now, in order to, it's only so useful, they need to customize it and bring their business context into the application. So that's where they onboard their knowledge bases, their own data sources, and all that. All this takes, and all these business teams, they're doing it in isolation, because there is no central standard framework that exists today that enables them. So as they're building a lot of bespoke, redundant solutions, they somehow get through that. Now it goes back to the trust and safety security piece that I talked about. They run into that, and they need the blessings and the approval of their legal team, CISOs and CIOs. They are paranoid, because nobody knows about much about this technology, and they are very fearful to just unleash it in production.
Yes.
So this is where Motific comes in. It in a very easy way, it enables the central IT teams and the security teams to, within hours, provision APIs and assistants, which these app developers can use. And then it provides a collaboration mechanism between the app developers, security teams, and legal teams to build these policies, which works for them. It adapts for them. And then off you go to production. Now there's another third persona which I not talked about the customers, the GMs and the business leaders.
Yes.
Very, very important for them. What they're building is meaningful, it's making money,
Sure.
it's solving their customer's problem. For that, they need end-to-end visibility into this, in terms of tracking what's going on, in terms of usage, cost. Is it really solving the problem that their customers are looking for? And currently, again, going back to, there is no central framework and tooling that exists today to do so. Motific comes in here also, and it provides in a very good way, prompt intelligence, which really tracks exactly what users are asking for, what needs are met, what are not met. It provides good visibility into cost, where they can then use that and do the ROI analysis, and so on and so forth.
We are filling gaps across the stack here. We're making it fully visible. We're tying together the things that have not been tied together before, and as we always do here at Cisco, if it's connected, it's got to be secure. This is such an important element, and it creates such differentiation for the Motific product. This is why I always tell people, stay connected to Outshift, follow what Outshift is doing, because you're changing things, you're adapting on such a regular basis, and I think it's usually based on what we hear from the customer, right?
Yes, totally, and security is paramount, and even though we are building new businesses, what is out there, what Cisco, as our mothership provides, we are leveraging it all across the journey. So I'll give you one example where there could be unauthorized or uncertified use of LLMs. So your organization has not approved it, but it's still somebody's using it. So we are actually connecting and integrating with our CASB systems and ensuring if there is any unauthorized usage, this is reported and it's kind of, that risk is mitigated.
Fantastic. All right, so I want to ask you one more question here. Let's say I am part of an IT team, I'm leading a team, and my team has decided, all right, we want to implement Gen AI solutions in our ecosystem. How is Motific going to be a game changer for us right out of the gate the minute we adopt it?
As soon as they adopt it, within hours, as I said, they can provision APIs and assistant, which all of their business teams can use it. Second, this allows the collaboration between them, the business teams, and the security teams and legal teams to build their policies, test it out, and then roll it out across the organization so that there is no discrepancy and there are no holes that are left open. And then it also provides so this is about the IT team, but at the same time, the business leaders, they are getting the full visibility into, and they can make their business decision based on the outcomes that they see.
Makes me faster, makes me smarter, makes me more, again, connected to the customer, but responsive to the customer. I lied, I am going to ask you one final question here. Compliance, not always the most thrilling topic in the world, right? But so vital to our infrastructure and to our operations. Policies change nonstop, right? Automated adaptation becomes so vital if we want to protect our sensitive data. Things like PII, right? Our personally identifiable information. How is Outshift helping me on the compliance front?
Totally. So we talked about the policies, right? How they are getting built, tested in collaboration across all these teams. Now it's all pre-launch. So you're testing it, you're happy with it, now you move to production. Now that's where I think the real game starts. And so Motific provides actually, if you think about every user prompt, any user input that's coming, and as it is going to the large language model, it's providing a control layer in the middle. So all the policies that you had in place and all the compliance for the security, privacy, and trustworthiness, they are in play both on the input and whatever the responses that are coming out of LLMs. So it's making it secure, and it identifies if there are any violations immediately so that the appropriate teams can take action.
Fantastic, it does the work for you, it takes the pressure off, absolutely. Shubha, it has been such a pleasure to talk with you. I'm so glad that you were able to take a little time out of your day to be with us here in the Cisco TV studio. It's been a pleasure.
Thanks a lot, Stevie. Pleasure is mine. Thank
All right.
you.
And to all of you, be sure to follow Outshift for all the latest and greatest in Gen AI and Cisco innovation. Thanks so much for joining us.